Hey mama, if you're listening to this, you might be carrying a secret that feels too heavy to speak out loud. You look like you got it all together, you serve at church, maybe you even lead a Bible study. You smile when you drop off the kids, but no one sees the other side of you, the one that comes out behind closed doors. At home, you are a completely different person. You yell, you explode, you scream at your kids, sometimes in their face. You tell them to shut up. You grab them too harshly. You throw things across the room. You smack them in anger, twist their ears, spank them in rage, and immediately after, you are hit with a tidal wave of shame. You cry alone in your room and you whisper, "God, what is wrong with me?" You feel scared and disgusted by your own reactions. You're terrified that someone might find out. You wonder if your kids would be better off without you. You feel unworthy, broken, and too far gone to be redeemed. You try to fix this on your own. You listen to podcasts, parenting books, download freebies, but nothing changes. You keep falling back into the same patterns, and it feels like you are stuck in a cycle that you can't break. You don't trust yourself anymore, and if you're honest, you are afraid of who you become. But here's the truth, Mama. You are not beyond hope. You're not alone, and with God's help and the right support, you can change. I'm Elizabeth, a mom of 4 and an anger management coach for Christian moms. And inside my Calm Christian Mom coaching program, I guide women just like you through a powerful transformation. This isn't shallow behavior management. We go deep. We address your triggers, your stress, your mindset, your nervous system, and the spiritual root behind your patterns. We invite God into every layer and walk hand in hand towards healing. In just 12 weeks, you can become a completely different mom, unrecognizable. One who leads with patience, not panic. One whose children feel emotionally safe around her. One who cultivates peace. This summer, I'm offering a Calm Mama Strategy Session, a powerful 15-minute one-on-one coaching session designed to help you uncover the root of your anger and receive spiritual, emotional, and practical support. It's your chance to experience what coaching is like with me before diving deeper into ongoing support. If we both feel like the full program is the next right step, we can talk about what that looks like for you. You don't have to keep living like this. Your family is worth healing, and so are you. Use the link in the show notes to book the Calm Mama Strategy Session. Hey friend, if you are a mom and you are drowning in your day-to-day life, if you are feeling run down and completely exhausted with always taking care of others, if you're feeling like you're not good enough as a mom, no matter what you do, often overreacting with your family, want a break from life and daydreaming of escaping motherhood, if you are feeling resentful and bitter towards your family and seem like you never get any alone time, I need you to pay attention. If you want to invest into your mental and emotional well-being and have support, guidance, and accountability, I have created something for you. I am a mom of 4 kids, ranging from 1 to 10. I have been on the other side of overwhelm, daily frustrations, emotional explosions, and constant mom guilt. I have discovered a way to deal with mom life that many moms don't talk about. I have spent years of feeling like I'm not good enough, and now I am a mom who is calm, collected, grounded, and knows that I'm a good mom for my kids. I believe if you're feeling miserable in motherhood and constantly feel like you're running on fumes, you are missing a few key pieces in your life. I believe that if moms come last in their family, it comes at a cost. It's either emotional, mental, or physical well-being. I have created a one-on-one coaching program called Be Less Stressed for you if you're constantly giving to others, feeling like a walking time bomb and are consumed with daily mom guilt. In my program, I cover your mindset that is holding you back from creating the life you desire, healthy boundaries to protect your peace, emotional regulation, and processing stress in a healthy way, modeling healthy habits to your kids, and how to create space for what matters and let go of mom guilt. If you're feeling pulled to this and you're ready to truly invest in your well-being as a mom, wife, and a woman, reach out to me. Send me a DM or an email with the word coaching or set up a discovery call. The link is in the show notes. This is your life. You get to set the tone in your family, and you are creating memories for your kids. I can't wait to support you, Mama. Ways to connect with me in the show notes. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough in motherhood, in life? As a wife, as a friend, just not good enough. Like you don't measure up, like other people are doing better than you and you're just not good enough. I wanted to share with you a story that recently happened. I shared about it on Instagram. I did an Instagram live, but now I want to record an episode about it. So I want to share with you. So a couple of weeks ago, my middle son, who I'm pretty darn sure has ADHD, he's almost 8. My kids go to a private Christian school here in Jacksonville, and my son's teacher is really strict. She is probably in her 60s, and she's very traditional. The way she teaches and the way she does things and the expectations, I believe personally, are too high for kids his age. And he was doing some homework, and he just had a lot of homework that one day, and he was supposed to do some cursive and write down sentences, and the expectation is to literally perfection. I am literally blown away when she writes down corrections, when it's like, this is a second grader. This is not an adult writing. This is expectations for maybe a kid who's over 5th grade. Anyways, but he was trying to write down sentences and he kept making mistakes and he couldn't get the letters perfectly at the line. He would go a little bit above the line or below the line and he would get so angry and frustrated with himself. And I would tell him, Matthew, you're doing great. This looks awesome. He's like, no, it's not good enough. It has to be perfect. My teacher said it has to be perfect. And I'm like, this is what? Thinking to myself, this is good enough for a second grader. You can't have perfection for a second grader. Even in general, you can't have everything perfect in life. Why have that standard for kids? At least that's my perspective. I just felt like it was too much for a second grader. And I'm like, Matthew, it looks great. It's good. He's like, no, it's not perfect. I have to redo it. My teacher needs it perfect. And it's not good enough. Do you hear those words? Not good enough. It has to be perfect. My teacher will be mad. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a perfect example where our childhood beliefs get formed. And then it transfers into us being adults who have these perfectionist standards for ourselves that are unattainable. And we feel like we're not good enough. It comes back to your childhood almost always. Yes, there's messages from society, but so much comes back from your childhood. This is the kind of stuff that when I started doing personal growth and development that I had to do unlearning in. I was never truly a perfectionist. Yes, I do like things look nice, but not crazy perfect. I won't spend that much time trying to make it be perfect. But I know that my husband is a perfectionist. I'm not really sure where it stems for him, but this is a great example. I was just talking to my kid later on. I'm like, as I was driving him to school the next day, I'm like, Matthew, you are good enough. You're doing good enough. I don't need perfection from you. And even if the teacher says that, I will have a talk with her and have a conversation with her, because it doesn't have to be perfect. You're doing okay. You're doing great. It is good enough. Because when these messages get instilled in us as kids, and then it literally gets stuck in our brain, not good enough, not good enough, it has to be perfect. We become perfectionists. We become, that inner negative talk develops, right? And it bleeds into our motherhood, where we feel like we're failing, where we feel like we can't do this, like we are not good enough as moms. Do you see that? Do you see how our childhood experiences will bleed into our motherhood and your adult life? Think about the maybe phrases you say in your head on a regular basis. I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. I keep failing. I has to be perfect. Is that something maybe your parent said to you? Your sibling? Your caretaker? When you were a kid, your grandma? Your teacher? Is that something you heard when you were a kid? And now it's ingrained in your brain? You're such an idiot. You always mess up. You always create problems. Let me tell you, that kind of stuff is toxic, and it will bleed into your motherhood. It will bleed into your adult life, and it will contribute to your mental negative mindset. You know how we talk about mental health, positive mental well-being? Well, you have to recognize, you have to do the inner work to recognize, where is this coming from? Who told me these messages? Is that true? No, it's not. If it is true, what is it creating? What kind of feelings is it creating? Is this supporting me, this mindset, or is it destroying me? Or can we shift some of these things? I'm doing my best, and that is enough. I don't have to be perfect. I am a good enough mom for my kids. My family doesn't need a perfect mom. I'm allowed to make mistakes, and that is okay. I'm doing my best, and that is enough. By the way, I will leave in the show notes. I have a free audio recording where positive affirmations after you lost your cool with your kids. And it's kind of similar things that I just said earlier. I am doing my best, and that is enough. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm a good mom. And redirect your negative mindset when those negative thoughts creep in. But you first need to identify, where are they coming from? Where those messages came from? Who taught you them? And then, is this true? Is it supporting me? Or can I create a new thought, an affirmation that will truly support me moving forward in my motherhood journey? Here, on this podcast, we talk about motherhood, but general in life too, right? This kind of stuff I had to do a lot when it comes to my business, feeling like, oh, I can't run a business. I can't be a coach. I'm not good enough. Who am I to do this? There was a lot of that I had to do, shifting my mindset and redirecting it, finding negative beliefs that are not serving me. But here I'm talking this in regarding to motherhood. What are some negative thoughts and beliefs that you're experiencing that are destroying you mentally and are not supporting, that are creating more mom guilt, that are creating more heaviness and negativity? And how can you identify them? What is that thought? Where did you hear that thought? Where is it coming from? Is it true? Is it a fact? What is a new thought that you can create moving forward? How can you redirect that when you get that thought, I'm such an idiot, I'm always failing, I'm doing mistakes all the time, and shifting it, I am allowed to make mistakes. I know better, I will do better next time. I'm not perfect. No one is, and that is okay. So here's the thing, Mama. I want you to recognize these thoughts. Why? Because those are the ones that are contributing to your negative mental state. And when you are experiencing negative thoughts, it's going to contribute to the negative feelings you feel. Okay. So our mental wellness is directly related to our emotional wellness. When we have negative thoughts, our thoughts bring up feelings of shame, of embarrassment, of failure, feelings like we're not good enough. And when we feel that, it shifts our brain from our thinking part of the brain to our emotional part of the brain. And if you've listened to my previous episodes, when we are in our emotional part of the brain, the part of our brain that helps us make positive choices gets shut off. And we start making decisions based on our emotions. And oftentimes when we make decisions on our emotions, they're not positive decisions. We are more reactive, we are more frustrated, more agitated, more annoyed. And it's really hard to make positive, decisions when we are in that state. And when we redirect those thoughts and we create new positive thoughts, it will create a safety signal. It will send actually a safety signal to our brain and push us back into our thinking part of the brain, which helps us make positive choices. So that's what's really, really important, to actually identify these and recognize, okay, well, what are the thoughts that are negative? What are the ones that are not serving me? What are some positive thoughts that I can put into my mind and that will contribute to positive emotional well-being, so then I can show up as a better mom for my kids. By the way, if you're listening to this kind of stuff and you can relate and you're like, oh my goodness, this is the work that I know I need to do and I am really ready to do something about this, this is where my coaching program comes in. This is why I'm here to support you. So reach out to me. The details are in the show notes. Book a sales call with me. Let's see if you're the right fit for my coaching program. And I am more than happy to support you. All right. So to recap, negative thoughts, right? They come from somewhere. They oftentimes come from our childhood experience. So when you're experiencing a negative thought, reflect on it that evening. You're like, where did this thought come from? What is the root of it? Is it true? Is it a fact? What is a new thought that I can create that is more supportive and helps me feel better? Because then I can show up as a better version of myself for my family. Okay, if you have more questions about this, don't hesitate to reach out. My email is in the show notes. My Instagram handle is in there, and you can connect with me. I would love to hear from you. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend. I'll see you next time. Hey mama, do you find yourself snapping over the smallest things, like spilled milk or constant whining, then feeling horrible afterwards? If you're tired of losing your temper and you want to show up with more patience, I have something for you. It's a free training called How to Be More Patient with Your Kids so you're not screaming over spilled milk. Inside, I'll walk you through 10 simple things you can start doing today to become a calmer, more Christ-like mom, even on the hard days. To get it for free, just leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and send a screenshot to hello@emotionallyhealthylegacy.com. Or if you'd rather skip the wait, you can grab it right now for just $27. The link is in the show notes. Let's help you become the peaceful, patient mom your kids need.